Hi, my name is Sasha, and I was teaching as a public school teacher in Baltimore County. Probably about, I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, maybe 8. You know, time passes quickly when you're in quarantine. And so I'm going maybe 3 or 4 or 5 miles over the speed limit, and maybe more, but I know it was a 0 to 10 violation, if that, and I was about 100 yards away from the sign where it goes, the speed limit goes up 10 miles anyway on 70, and people are tearing past me. So I get pulled over, and I'm wondering why, because it can't be for speeding, everybody's going faster than me. And the officer, under his breath, he asked for my papers, and he uses, under his breath, chica, which, so I kind of got, okay, now I know why I got pulled over. So then he goes ahead and he asked me for my papers, and I get out my papers, and I had an already signed inspection notice for my license plate light, because I have a Hyundai Elantra that just, it's kind of old, and that light was burning out like every 3-4 weeks for a while until I had all the circuits replaced. And so I had already had it signed, but he mumbles, "Oh, so somebody's going to jail today." Well, he says that out loud, but then he mumbles, "and getting deported." And then once he got my papers, I was ma'am again. And I got to go to my public school job. And thank goodness, my first period was history, and I was teaching about the Bill of Rights. So my rant did not look completely crazy. But I could not calm down and just focus on my students that day. And you know, as a teacher, that's your worst. That's when you're at your worst, because you want to always give your best to your students. And I was so upset, not only because he was a person who had a gun, who hated me just by looking at me, but I could not stop thinking about what it would have been like if I had not gone back to ma'am. And I've lived in Frederick since 4th grade, and I left for college and then came back. And everything that I know about Frederick County supports that racist attitude from the police. And I hold Chuck Jenkins accountable for that, because he brought that program here. I have a friend who's a dreamer, and she has a 1-year-old daughter, and she called me because she knows I do animal rescue. And they were shooting at the stray cats in her neighborhood, and I asked her to tell me the whole story. And she told about how she was outside playing with her precious toddler, and they were